Greeting, Escort Marshals. I'm Chris Thomas, and here is
I'm Brian Watson.
my co-chair here. Hey, we want to go over a few things about next week. I'm just going to read them off this list here for you, just in no particular order. First of all, we're really excited as of today, which is Wednesday. Yes, it is. We only have two big names we've not heard that have not committed yet. One guy named Tiger and Rory. I really expect both of them to be here, but we'll know by Friday at 5 o'clock, if not sooner. So, the first thing is uniform pickup. If you haven't already gotten it, you should have your email with the list on here where to pick them up. Not inside where we've done it before, but outside. You should have that information with the dates. And you can have someone else pick yours up for you if you need to. Also, the seersucker shorts, which are the blue and white up and down for those of you that have never worked before. Everyone else, if you've worked on Sunday, you have them. These are only for those of you that will be working Sunday, okay? So, and if you already have a pair and they still fit, you don't need to get another pair. But if you're working Sunday for the first time and don't have a pair, you will need to go to Brooks Brothers this Sunday from 1 to 5. Do not call them. Just go 1 to 5 this Sunday. I still don't know if someone else can pick up your pair yet. Hopefully we'll know by Sunday and get you that information on the seersucker shorts. Also, this Saturday, we got a lot going on this Saturday. We got this big picnic, just a sort of a rally for everyone to get out there. There's training all day for different committees, but our training with the WGC is at 3 o'clock. So we would love to have everyone come out to the committee, to the picnic, meet everybody, look for us. If we don't know you, come find us. And then also 3 to 4, if you can make the training, we really want you to be there for that. So Wednesday is real tricky. It's practice rounds, but it's also when we're going to try to train first of all, while players are practicing, but even if they're not, we're going to walk a few holes with those that have not done it before. Some of you standard bearers or some of the people that are new to the committee. So we're not sure what time yet we're going to meet out there. I don't want to take a whole day of your time if we don't have to, but Brian was suggesting maybe we meet at lunch, eat lunch, and then go out. But be on those of you that said you can work and are available to work Wednesday, although that's not one of your official 3 days.
It's a bonus day.
Exactly. And we do need some people. If I get a call from PGA Security Tuesday night saying Jordan and Brooks Koepka are going out at 8:30 or whatever time, I need to be able to get in touch with some of you and say, hey, we need you out there, okay? But I'll get back with the rest, everybody else. We'll get with you hopefully by Tuesday night at the latest on time and all that good stuff. Brian, why don't you just go over what our duties are?
Sure.
Just
So
in general.
For first timers, our duties are very simple. Well, they're not simple, but hopefully simple to explain. Our job is to make sure that our golfers get safely from the green to the tee. So their walk time in between that is very important. 2, anytime our players are about to address the ball, depending from the tee box and the green, we'll get into that. But that is where we are facing the gallery, our paddle is up, and we are saying, stand please. We want to make sure there is no movement and no sound during play. So the most important things is that, so they get safely off the tee box, and then depending on if it's a par 4 or a par 5, then we take our Escort Marshals, and on the second shot, we make a line along the ropes, inside the ropes. If there's 3, there's one kind of equal with the ball, and then one out in front and one out behind. But making sure there's no movement and no sound, if possible, during play is our main jobs. You want to fill in from there?
Yeah, also, we're going to have, if I put this on here, we'll have a team captain for each of our teams,
right.
Okay, that's sort of more experienced, and that will be the one that will say, hey, Tim, you need to go down here, you need to come back here, etc., and do that. And if you're not sure, you need to ask them. But also, probably have the captain of our team, that with whatever group you're with, ask the whole captain, hey, where do you need help? And they've been told that if they need our help or to just find us and say, if they tell you, hey, I need you down there, do it. Don't say I don't work for you or whatever. Just go do that, okay? But also, we don't really need to be around the tee box unless they ask us to,
Right.
because it gets crowded. There's no need for us to stand there and look at people if they've got enough people. So we need to go ahead and go down to where the ball's going to land, to the landing area. Also, Brian mentioned about stand please. Remember, most of you probably know this, but it's happened before. Don't wait till a player's up on their ball and tell someone to stand, okay? And I know a lot of them will look at the ball, they'll walk to it, then they'll come back. Well, you know what? If they're looking at it from here, then you just need to go ahead and tell everybody to stop. And we're not out here to watch golf. I emphasize that because we've had some complaints that some of our folks, and some people just complain, but this is true, and I've actually seen it too, are actually watching golf, the player, and the crowd's back here. Well, if we want to watch golf on your day off, go out there and watch golf. You got a free pass to get in, so just go enjoy it. Trust me, I want to watch it too. But my point is, when we're working, we're working. So the player's there, the crowd's here, and I sent out a picture, and it might be on Facebook, where we're doing this, okay? We're making sure no one's moving. And I know you've got to be able to watch the player to know when they're walking to the ball, but still, a lot of it's common sense, but I've decided and learned that don't always work.
It just takes one of us, because we're going to have special hush y'all paddles. They're going to be reversed from everybody else on the course. It just takes one of us doing the wrong thing once, and all of us are going to pay the price for it. It doesn't matter who the one is, all 85 of us will be included in that reprimand. So you guys, it's a one and done thing this year because of the magnitude. If a legitimate complaint is filed, it's the end of your tour of duty. There's nothing we can really do about it. So
No.
we're all together to make sure we all stay out of harm's way.
Yeah, and help each other out. But the WGC, everything has changed, it seems like, this year. They're a lot tougher. They're watching us. Anyone out on that course, they're paying special attention to. So anyway, and another big thing I put here in bold letters, no autographs while in uniform. I don't care what day it is. I don't care that you finish walking with Phil Mickelson and you want to get his autograph. If you're in uniform, this is very simple. If you're in uniform, do not ask for an autograph, even up at the autograph area. Don't do it. If you got to get one for your grandkid, bring a jacket, change shirts. I'm telling you, they've already said they will walk volunteers in uniform off of the course. Apparently, a lot of players have been bombarded by volunteers, and we just don't want that to happen. So, as an adult, well, I don't know why you care about an autograph, but I know your grandkid might, but you can't do it in uniform, okay? So please don't be the one to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you that are new, and even though some of y'all that have been with us for a while are forgetting this, we don't know what time you're going off yet. The only thing I've been able to tell you is that tee times for Thursday and Friday are 11 to 1. They're going to go off in groups of 3 on number 1 and number 10. And Saturday and Sunday, 11 to 2 are the tee times. Same thing, although there's no cut. They'll redo it based on who's ahead and all that. And it will go off 1 and 10, groups of 3, between 11 and 2. So I don't know right now. I won't get tee times till Tuesday night. Brian and I usually go ahead and try to pair Thursday and Friday and send that out. But then it will be Friday night before we know Saturday and Sunday's time. So I've been already getting emails after I've already said this saying, what time do I work whatever day? Some of you, I had some of you say, hey, I've got to be done by 5:30 on a certain day. Okay, well then tell me that I'll try to put you at 11 or 11:15, something like that. But basically it's almost like you got to take off the whole day. And a reminder, try to get there to the shuttles an hour and a half before your tee time. Because you got to get on the shuttle for one thing. And then number 2, you're going to have to eat. And then when the shuttle brings you and drops you off, it will drop you off at the volunteer check-in trailer. Go inside there. Don't just come into the tent or to the volunteer hospitality tent. Go into the thing, sign in, get your lunch ticket, and check in with one of us. You've got our phone numbers, but we want to see you. They're supposed to have a special area when you walk into the volunteer tent to the back left. They're supposed to have a special area designated just for escort marshals. Still working on that, but we should know that soon. Let me hurry up. Also, Brian, hours for St. Jude.
Yeah. That Hours of St. Jude. Well, hopefully you've all signed up and are at least going to raise $100 a piece, even if it's your own donation to St. Jude. But when you sign up, you get your own proprietary link. What do I mean by that? So, hours.stjude. Anyway, you're going to get a link that you can share. I highly recommend taking the link and texting it to 20 friends and say, hey, would you mind donating 10 to 20 bucks? It's really easy to use the software and to gather some donations. Try to get to at least the 100 or 250 level if you can. I would love to be able to brag to the powers that be that we had 100% participation in Hours of St. Jude.
And $100 gets you the lanyard, which instead of just clipping, you would be able to have the lanyard. And then $250 gets you the white logoed, and I've already got mine, nice polo, dry fit polo or whatever, so you want to get that. When you get all your credentials, you'll get this volunteer handbook. Read that because it's got a lot of great information in there that you need to know. You won't need to be bringing chairs and coolers and things like that. They have volunteer relief that will provide water, and you'll be walking all day anyway, so you're not going to be sitting down. We also need more help Saturday and Sunday. If some of you can help, and I want to remind you that some of y'all put down like you could work all 5 days, and then now you're emailing me saying you can only work 3 days. Well, that's fine, but my point is when you signed up, we were asking you when you are able and willing to work. So if you can work all 5 days and you put that, great. I'm going to use you all 5 days, or 4 for sure. But if you can only work 3 days, that's all we require is 3. But I'm going to make sure, and that's why I've been sending this list out for y'all to check, and Brian will send out again if we can attach that to this video.
We might even make something up fun. We might be able to, if you work 3 days, your 4th day, you might be able to have some preference on who you walk with as a little extra mile step. Hey, let me interact. The Slack app, I don't want to get into the details, but in our Slack app, we're going to also have a hashtag called Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if you're signed up to work on any of those days, you'll be in that category too, so we can communicate with you through Slack on a given day as well. So get to know that app. It's going to come in very handy when we're trying to communicate to all you guys on the fly, and just get comfortable with it and let me know if you have any questions about that.
And then also you should have gotten this on your email for getting into the gate for Saturday when you come out there for the picnic and everything. And if you have any questions, email me and Brian together, copy both of us, because we're trying to keep up with everything. He's got a lot going on, so do I. It's a go time. We're all excited. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. I might have left something out. If so, we'll get the word out to you.
If you've got a question too, if you want to put it on our Facebook group page, because if you have that question, probably someone else does too. If you put it there, we'll answer it there so all can see for that as well.
And be prepared for the heat. Bring one of those cool, if you have those cool tie things that you can get at the sporting goods store or whatever. Anyway, sorry this was long, but it's a lot of good information, so hopefully you watched it. And now if you have lots of questions, just email us. Brian's going to attach some things to the email just to make sure you have all this stuff.
Also, we had a good tip from, who's our guy in Nashville?
Yeah.
He's already walking 5 miles
Lee.
Lee.
Yeah, thank you, Lee.
Lee Hunter.
Yeah.
Lee's already walking 5 miles through grass now. It would not hurt you to try to do that once now so you can recover from that. Either Wednesday, don't do it too close to next week, but try to get your legs fit for fight. If you can do 1 or 2 twice 5 miles in the grass before next week, you'll thank yourself for doing that.
Okay, we're out of here. Thank you, Brian. If we can turn this off. Hey, we look forward to seeing y'all Saturday, and then now you know what we look like, and you've got our phone numbers, and we'll see you soon.